Stop scrolling for 1 second and look down at your hands right now. Go ahead, I will wait. Did you just notice something you did not want to notice? A vein, a spot, a shade of polish that is doing you absolutely zero favors. Here's the uncomfortable truth nobody talks about. Your hands might be aging you 10 years faster than your face. And the fix is not expensive. It is not surgery. It is sitting in a drawer in your bathroom right now. Today on Elegant After 60 Plus, I'm giving you the best nail colors for mature hands over 60, ranked from good to absolute game changer. And one simple color swap is all it takes to make a real and visible difference. Stay until the very end, because color number 1 on this list is the shade women message me about the most. And once you see it, you will understand exactly why. Welcome back to Elegant After 60 Plus, the community for women who are not interested in fading into the background. We are simply getting more intentional about how we show up every single day. Before we dive in, if this is the kind of honest, practical style advice you have been looking for, advice actually made for women our age instead of recycled from someone half our age, hit subscribe right now. It takes 2 seconds and it means you won't miss what's coming next. Here is something almost no beauty channel will tell you, and once you hear it, you will never look at a nail polish aisle the same way again. The skin on the back of your hands is some of the thinnest skin on your entire body. It loses collagen faster than your face does. It shows sun damage more openly, and because there is so little padding underneath, every vein, every tendon, every imperfection sits right there on the surface. That is why finding the right nail colors for mature hands matters so much more than most of us ever realized. Here's the good news. The color you paint on top of that canvas either draws the eye straight to all of it, or it pulls the eye away entirely. Makeup artists call this visual distraction. It is not a gimmick, it is actual color science. And once you understand how it works, you will never grab a random bottle of polish again without thinking twice. There's a second piece almost nobody talks about. Your undertone shifts as you age. Most women develop a slightly more yellow or sallow cast to their skin as circulation changes near the surface. Some develop more redness, some go more ashy, which means the exact shade that looked stunning on you at 45 might now be quietly clashing with your skin and making age spots more visible instead of less. If you keep reaching for that same old bottle out of habit, you could be aging your hands every single time you paint them. Let us fix that, one color at a time. Number 7, Dusty Mauve. If you have never tried this one, you are genuinely missing out. This is not your grandmother's dusty pink. Dusty Mauve lives in that beautiful, sophisticated space between pink, purple, and gray. And that gray undertone is doing something remarkable. It neutralizes redness. If your veins tend to look bluish or purple under the skin, this shade blends with that undertone instead of fighting it. The veins practically disappear into the color story of your hand. Here is a detail most people never consider. Dusty Mauve photographs beautifully in natural light. And with so many of us on video calls with family or appearing in photos at every gathering, that matters considerably more than it once did. Keep wearing a color that photographs badly, and every photo becomes a reminder instead of a memory you love. Look for a cream finish with a soft satin sheen, not fully matte, not glittery. Brands like OPI, Essie, and even drugstore lines from Sally Hansen carry gorgeous dusty mauve options. If the shade name includes words like muted, smoky, or vintage rose, you are in exactly the right territory. Try this one if you deal with visible redness or bluish veins and want something that reads as effortlessly sophisticated without appearing to try too hard. Number 7 done. And what's coming at number 6 is going to challenge everything you think you know about the word boring. Number 6, warm nude. Before you roll your eyes and think nude is boring, I need you to hear this. Because the nude most women over 60 are wearing is actually the wrong nude, and it has been quietly working against them for years without them ever knowing.
There are cool nudes and there are warm nudes, and they do completely different things to mature hands. Cool nudes, the ones with gray, pink, or lavender undertones, tend to wash hands out and make veins look even more prominent because they add zero warmth back into skin that has already lost some of its natural flush. That single mistake is one of the most common reasons a woman ends up looking older than she needs to. Warm nude beige is the complete opposite. Think honey, peach, or golden undertones. It acts almost like a filter, mimicking the look of healthy, hydrated skin and blending seamlessly with your natural tone. Your hands look clean, polished, and alive. Here is a wonderful insider detail. Warm nude beige is the go-to shade for hand models in luxury jewelry campaigns because it does not compete with the jewelry, it enhances it. So if you wear rings, bracelets, or a favorite watch, this color makes every single piece look more expensive. Look for shades called toasted almond, warm sand, honey beige, or caramel nude. Skip anything labeled shell or barely there. Those names almost always signal cool undertones, and cool is exactly what we are avoiding here. Try this one if you wear a lot of jewelry and want a single go-to color that never clashes with anything in your wardrobe. If you thought nude was the safe, sleepy choice on this list, wait until you see number 5. This one has been criminally underused for women our age, and it is about to become your new favorite.
Number 5. Sheer coral. The beauty industry has done a genuinely poor job promoting this color to women over 60, which means most of us never even consider it, and that is a real shame, because sheer coral might be one of the most quietly flattering colors that exists for mature hands. Coral blends orange and pink, and both of those tones work directly against the two biggest challenges mature hands face. The orange counteracts that bluish-purple look of prominent veins. The pink adds warmth and life back into skin that has lost some of its natural rosiness. Put them together in a sheer formula, light enough to let your natural nails show through, and you get hands that look almost lit from within. The sheer part is non-negotiable here. A full coverage coral can look bold in a way that actually draws attention to imperfections instead of away from them. A sheer coral just whispers healthy and glowing without ever shouting. Quick insider tip: apply one thin coat of sheer coral, then a coat of clear gloss on top. You get a jelly nail effect that makes nails look plumper and more youthful. It is a technique Korean nail artists have used for years, and it looks stunning on mature hands. Try this one in spring and summer, or anytime you want your hands to look sun-kissed and vibrant. If you are finding this kind of practical, no-fluff advice genuinely useful, tap that like button right now. It tells me exactly what kind of content to keep making for you, and it helps this video reach more women who need to hear it. Number 4. Soft lavender. This one surprises people every single time, and it might be the most underestimated shade on this entire list. Not deep purple, not bright violet, soft, almost grayish lavender. Here is why it works so beautifully on mature hands. Lavender is a cool-toned color, and on skin that has developed a yellowish or sallow cast, cool tones create contrast that visibly brighten everything around them. It is the same reason a crisp white top can make your whole complexion look instantly fresher. The contrast works entirely in your favor. There is also something happening beyond color theory. Lavender reads as fashion-forward and genuinely current. Women who wear soft lavender nails are consistently perceived as more put together and stylish, regardless of their age. And soft lavender looks extraordinary against silver jewelry. If silver is your preferred metal, this pairing looks like it was styled by a professional. Look for shades called wisteria, lilac mist, dusty violet, or heather. Stay away from anything described as bright or electric. You want the version that looks like it's been kissed with gray. Try this one if you tend toward a sallow or yellow undertone and want an instant brightening effect without applying a single thing to your actual skin.
We're in the top 3 now, and number 3 is the one I get the most questions about. It's going to completely change how you feel about a color you probably haven't worn in years. Number 3, classic red, but only this specific shade. Pay close attention here because this is the detail that changes everything. Red nails are timeless. Women over 60 who wear red are consistently rated as more confident and more put together in study after study on color psychology. But here is the part almost nobody explains properly. Not all reds work on mature hands. Choosing the wrong one is exactly how a bold, confident color becomes a color that quietly ages you instead. You want a true blue-based red, not orange red, not coral red, not brick red. Here is why the undertone matters so much. An orange-based red carries warm, yellowish undertones that clash with the natural yellowing of aging skin. It can actually make age spots more noticeable. A blue-based red does the complete opposite. It counteracts sallowness, makes your complexion look pinker and more vibrant, and even makes your teeth look whiter. Ask for a true red or vintage red at the counter. OPI Big Apple Red, Essie Really Red, and Chanel Pirate are the classic reference points. And here is the detail most beauty editors skip entirely. Finish matters as much as color. Skip the ultra-glossy, gel-like finish, which highlights texture on aging nail plates. Go for a cream finish with moderate shine instead. You get all the power of red with a refined, sophisticated edge. Red genuinely makes fingers look longer and slimmer. It is one of the most effective visual tricks available for mature hands. Try this one for any occasion where you want to walk in and be remembered. We're almost at number 1, but first, number 2 is the color women do not expect to love, and then they never go back. Number 2, champagne and gold. If you have never tried a champagne tone polish, stop everything and add this to your collection immediately because it might be the best kept secret among nail colors for mature hands over 60. Champagne and gold shades contain fine, light, reflective shimmer, and that shimmer does something almost nothing else can. It literally reflects light away from the surface of your skin, which means veins, age spots, and texture all become less visible because your nails are actively catching and bouncing light away. It is the exact same principle behind luminizing skincare and highlighter. Light equals youth, and now your nails are a source of it. The key word is fine. You do not want chunky glitter or heavy sparkle that reads as costumey. You want a dusty, almost whispered shimmer that gives metallic warmth without ever looking flashy. Think of it as a highlighter for your hands. It pairs beautifully with gold jewelry and the richer, warmer wardrobe colors so many of us naturally gravitate toward after 60. And here is the bonus most people never notice. In certain lighting, champagne and gold reads as an elevated, glowing nude. You get the brightening effect in real life and in every photo. Try this one for any evening where you want your hands to catch the light exactly as much as your outfit does. We made it! Number 1 is here, and if you only remember one color from this entire video, let it be this one. Number 1, warm rose pink. Not icy, not cool, not neon. A warm, slightly peach-leaning rose that mimics the natural, healthy color of a young nail bed. Here is what makes it so powerful. Mature skin often loses that natural flush of color it carried for decades. Skin can look a little thin, a little pale, a little tired. A warm rose pink creates what feels like a reflected glow, bouncing warmth back onto the skin around the nail bed and creating the visual impression of circulation, fullness, and life. This is why time and time again, when women over 60 try this exact shade, the reaction is not, "I like your nails." The reaction is, "Your hands look amazing. What did you do?" And most of the time, they cannot even explain why. They simply know something looks different. It works beautifully across virtually every skin tone. Deeper skin tones get a stunning contrast. Fair skin gets that natural flush of color back. Medium skin tones find it almost disappears into the hand in the most flattering way possible, like your nails were simply always this perfect. If you only buy one polish after watching this video, make it this one. Warm rose pink. It might genuinely be the single greatest thing you put on your hands this year. I promised you bonuses, and I always keep my promises, because color is only half the story. Bonus 1. Hand prep is everything. The most beautiful color in the world will not look its best on unprepared hands. Soak your fingertips in warm water with a few drops of olive oil for 5 minutes. Push cuticles back gently with an orange wood stick and never cut them. Then apply a thin layer of a ridge-filling base coat before your color. Mature nails often develop ridges, and without a filler, even a gorgeous new color will sit down in those grooves and look textured instead of smooth. Bonus 2. Shape and length matter just as much as color. The most flattering length for mature hands is medium short, long enough to show the color, short enough to look elegant and easy to live with. The most flattering shape is a soft oval. It elongates the finger and creates a graceful line that works regardless of whatever color you choose. Skip sharp stiletto shapes and avoid very square shapes that can visually widen the fingers. Bonus 3. Always finish with a top coat and reapply it every 2 days. The number one reason polish starts looking dull quickly is not the color fading, it is the top coat wearing down. A fresh layer every other day keeps your manicure looking freshly done for up to 10 days. Bonus 4. Do not skip cuticle oil. Dry, ragged cuticles pull the eye straight to the base of the nail and make even the most beautiful color look unfinished. Apply cuticle oil every single night before bed. Jojoba oil, vitamin E oil, and sweet almond oil all work beautifully and cost very little. Bonus 5, and this one has the biggest long-term payoff of anything on this list. Wear SPF on your hands every single day. Sun damage is the leading cause of age spots, and age spots are one of the biggest contributors to hands that look older than they are. We remember sunscreen on our face and completely forget our hands, even though they get just as much daily sun exposure. A broad-spectrum SPF 50 takes 10 seconds to apply and makes a real, visible difference over time. Here is the truth underneath everything we talked about today. Your hands tell your story. Every line, every spot, every vein. That is evidence of a life fully lived, not something to apologize for. But that does not mean you cannot choose to frame that story beautifully, using intentional color instead of whatever has been sitting in your drawer since 2005. The right nail color was never about hiding your age. It is about celebrating where you are right now with complete intention. The women who look the most stunning at 60, 70, and beyond are not the ones fighting their age. They are the ones who've learned exactly what works for them and who do it with confidence and ease every single time. Now I want to hear from you. Out of all 7 colors we covered today, which one are you trying first? Drop your answer in the comments below. And tell me your undertone, warm, cool, or neutral, because I read every single comment and it genuinely helps me plan which shades to cover next. And while you're in the comments, tell me something I look forward to every single week on this channel. Where in the world are you watching from right now? Are you in New York, Atlanta, Chicago, or Los Angeles? Are you watching from London or Birmingham, Johannesburg or Cape Town, Lagos or Abuja, Toronto or Vancouver, Nairobi or Accra, Sydney or Melbourne? Wherever you are sitting right now, drop your city or your country below, because this community reaches every corner of this beautiful world. And every week, I am genuinely moved by how many incredible women are watching Elegant After 60 Plus together from so many different and wonderful places. I want to see you. Tell me where you are. If this video gave you something real today, please like it and share it with a woman in your life who deserves to see her hands in a completely new light. And if you are not yet subscribed to Elegant After 60 Plus, now is your moment. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications, because we are here every single week for the woman who has decided she is completely done fading into the background. Your hands have carried you through everything. It is time to dress them like it. I will see you in the next one.